right, shalom, shalom. Just bear with me 1 second. Just checking the feed, making sure everything's tawab. Yep, beautiful. Yep, everything to be tawab. All right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, I like to give all praise and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rekapadash. Hey, honors be to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and the elect elders that's pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. All right, the year 2025, the hope for your deliverance, the hope for your destruction, and we pray and hope that the Most High Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai bring all these prophets to pass in the time that we're living in. All right, especially in these times. And the water Yahweh Bashem Al Shah for Yahweh Kakodash, which is the Holy Spirit moving me and compelling me once again. All right, come back at you with another lesson. All right, through the Spirit. And as you brothers and you sisters see the title of this lesson, Uproars in America. All right, Uproars in America. And I went on Google and I type in protests in America. All right, and you got numerous articles, all right, that appear. And also this particular information, right, that I want to read, which is called the 50501 protest. All right, 50501 protest. Hey, and shalom to the brother measure the time diligently. Hey, shalom out. Hey, Abashima Shah Barakatah and Barakatham to your household, King Shalom. Right? So it says 50501 protest across the United States during 2025. The political action group 50501 has organized a series of demonstrations in opposition to United States President Donald Trump. All right, and that's what you see. You see a lot of protesting going out. All right, and they particularly calling these protests hands off. All right, hands off protests, which is an anti-Trump protest held in cities across America, right? And along with Elon Musk, okay? And I'm just gonna read an article or two, get some information, and we're gonna go into the scriptures, because this is all biblical prophecy. This is all biblical prophecy, and this thing is spreading like wildfire. Okay, you had a beloved brother, Ariah, and he was riding, downtown in the city, Philadelphia, and he came across a mass protest, hundreds and hundreds of people, right? Out there in Boston, hundreds and hundreds of people are taken to the streets, all right? And they calling it a hands-off protest, okay? And let me get into this article from BBC.com, and it reads, crowds of protests gathered in cities across the United States on Saturday. Yep, this happened Saturday. Yep. And continue on through the week. Right? Because you still have protesting as of today. Hey, shalom to the big bro area, Yasharala. Hey, how about Shema Shah Barakatah and Barakatham to your household, King Shalom. I was able to catch that brother lesson, beautiful lesson as always. Right? It says crowds of protests gathered in the cities across the United States on Saturday to denounce President Trump in the largest nationwide show of opposition since the president took office in January. So they're saying this is the largest nationwide protest, right, since Donald Trump had took office. It's called the Hands Off protest. Planners aim to hold rallies in 1,200 locations, including all 50 states of the United States. Woo! Hey man, it's turned up. It's turned up. Hey, these people are getting frustrated, right? These people are rising up. 12,000 protesting. It says 12,000 locations, 1,200, Salaki. 1,200 locations, including all 50 states of America, of the United States. And it says hundreds of thousands of people turned out in Boston, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, and Washington, D.C., among other cities. Protesters city with Trump agenda ranging from social to economic issues. Coming the days after Trump announcement that the United States will impose import tariffs on most countries around the world, gathering were also held outside the United States, including London, Paris, and Berlin. So not only in America. right? But this thing is spreading. It's spreading like wildfire. And this what you call uproars of the people, right? Uprising of the people against the local government, right? Hey, shalom to my brother. You want to thumb? Hey, how about Shema Shabrakatah and Barakathum to your household, King? Let me just scoop this over a little bit. Yep. It says, you can stand up today or you can be taken later, she said. Matter of fact, let me start up. It says in Boston, some protesters said they were motivated by immigration raids on U.S. universities, students that have led to arrest and deportation proceeding, right? Because you got a lot of people out here protesting for different things, right? Do immigration raids, right? Do Social Security, okay? They don't want their 401k to be tampered with. You see, it's many causes of these people taking them to the streets, and that just show you how divided America is. Matter of fact, let me get that. See, this place is divided on every level, man, on every level. And so therefore, we're seeing the crumbling of America's system, this beast system. You see? This is Matthew 12 and verse 25. And it reads, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. That's right. And America is a big old house, right? And you see a lot of people are clashing against each other, trying to overtake the government or try to get their amendments known. You see? And you see a lot of division, So therefore, Satan, right, is casting out Satan. This place is divided, so this kingdom will not stand at all. And we're seeing the downfall of what you see when you have a kingdom that's divided in itself. You're seeing a downfall. The economy is taking major hits. Like I said, man, the stock market is plunging tremendously, man. Right? Tremendously. People are losing money left and right. Right? It says in London, protesters held signs reading WTAF America. Stop hurting people and he's an idiot. Stop hurting people and he's an idiot. Talking about Trump. They chanted hands off Canada, hands off Greenland, hands off Ukraine. Referring Trump's changes to U.S. foreign policies, Trump has repeatedly expressed interest in Canada and Greenland. He also got into the public dispute with Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky and has struggled to negotiate a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia. In Washington, D.C., thousands of protests gathered to watch speeches by Democrat lawmakers, many remarks forced on the role played in Donald Trump's administration by wealthy donor, most notable Elon Musk, who has served as an advisor to the president and spearhead in an effect of dramatically cutting spending in the federal workforce. That's right, because you see a lot of people are losing their job, right? Hey, Trump just laid off a lot of people in the federal workforce. You see? And this is all according to biblical prophecy. See, this is what you have when Trump decide to lay tariffs on all these countries, not thinking that it's going to come back on him. But we see that. We see them taking major hits and major blows, right? And this is all according to biblical prophecy. So let's go. That's a spirit to my brother. Measure the time diligently in itself. Let's go in the book of 2nd Esdras, right? Matter of fact, let's start at book of 2nd Esdras 9. And we start at verse 1. And it reads, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. That's right, man. And that's what we see. The visitation of Yahweh Shema Shah upon Babylon the Great. A shalom to the sister Rebecca Ofer. A Yahweh Shema Shah Barakatah. And Barakathum to your household, sister Akwa. Right? And it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. That's right. And we're seeing earthquakes, right, in the world. What was that? Memoir, if I'm saying it right, Myanmar, like a 7.5 earthquake just hit, killing over 3,000 people. You see? See, all this is visitation of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shah. And it reads, earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. That's why, as we just read in the article, right, in 1,200 different locations in all 50 states of America, you got people out here protesting. Is that not uproars of the people? Is that not uproars of the people in America and Babylon? See, these scriptures are coming to life, man, more so than ever. And it reads, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world having a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. That's right. The end is being manifest. And we're in end times, right? In biblical prophecy. End time prophecies are coming to pass more so than ever, man. Each and every day, we're seeing the Lord bring forth his words, which will not return unto him void. You see? So, yep, let's go into the book of 2nd Esdras 15. And that's going to lead to more, like my brother put on the comment board, 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another. That's right. And that's what we see. And we're going to see that increase, man. People standing up to fight against another. See, now these people are using verbal terms, right, to fight against another, trying to overthrow the government, holding up signs, you know, yelling at the top of their lungs, hands off, right? Right now we're in a time of people fighting against each other verbally, but soon it's going to be physically, man, physical, because due to these tariffs that Trump is putting on these nations, guess what? These nations are slapping tariffs right back on your ass. And that's causing the people in America to feel the effect, man. That's causing them to feel the effect. You see? And Trump, he said it out of his own mouth that he didn't meant for the stock market to crash and take a fall like the way it is now. So that just shows you he blowing smoke up you people's nose, man. You Americans don't see it. You know? And it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth not, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's right. We're going to see actually people putting each other to death, right? Due to the squeeze that Esau is putting upon these people. Pressure from above and pressure from below. These are methods, man. See, Esau is doing an experiment on you people. And as for them to say in the article, right, that this protest was a 50501 protest, right, has organized a series of demonstrations in opposition to United States President Donald Trump. So this is an organization. This is just as these people, all right, having a charter, man. So all this is being orchestrated, man. You see, all this has been orchestrated for you people to go out here to stir up chaos. Just as these people taking these 501(c) charters, right? See, it's all government organized. All government organized, man. You see? And you people are falling right into their hands. You're doing the will of the devil. See, you think Esau don't want you people to go out here to resist? That's what he wants. He wants you people to put up a fight, so he can be justified in putting more of these draconian laws, right? Like it says here in Isaiah 10 in verse 1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that they write grievousness which they have prescribed. That's right. Esau is going to be justified in putting curfews and lockdowns and shelter in places on you people, man. He's going to say, look how these people are acting. They're acting a fool. They're looting, right? But the whole time, that's his agenda. You think Trump don't know by him putting tariffs on other countries that other countries not going to put tariffs back on him? That is going to affect you people, to feel the wrath that these nations are going to be putting tariffs on you. You think he don't know that? That's why he said he didn't mean for the stock market to crash the way it's crashed due to the tariffs. See, this is all organized, man. This is all a big game. This is all part of his agenda to destroy this current society that you people are accustomed to. The Great Reset. The Great Reset is among us. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, and that the widows may be their prey, and they may rob the fatherless. That's right, man. You see? And Esau is all about seeking to take the rights away from you people. And you people are going to willingly do things for him to take the rights away from him. Where it's going to be a total lockdown. Martial law enter into the streets. And it's nothing that you people are going to be able to say. It ain't going to be no protesting then. And like I did a video a couple months ago, what have these protests when they have ever worked, man? When have these protests ever made a change? It never have. You know, you people are just out here just looking, foolish. Yep. Like the brother say, problem, reaction, solution. That's correct, man. That's correct. See, these are methods that Esau be using on you people time after time. And you still can't get it. Problem. He create a problem. Okay? He getting a reaction out of you people. That's why you out here protesting. And now what's the solution? Now what's going to be the ultimate end goal to have you people to fall in line? And that end goal is to him stripping everything from you, where you're not going to be able to rely on yourself, right? You're not going to be able to function, sustain yourself in America. Then he come with the silver platter with the solution. And you just take this. Just take this chip. Just take this carotid. And that's how it's going to be, man. You see? Because you got I believe Trump, he's giving, matter of fact, let me see if I can look it up. But I believe he's giving gold cards to billionaires, man, to have liberation in America. Let me see, Trump gold cards. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yep, it says Trump reveals gold cards, $5 million immigration pathway with his face on it. $5 million for a gold card to allow you to be a citizen in America, man. Come on now. It says Trump says U.S. will sell 5 million gold card to wealthy foreigners. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday the United States would sell a gold card to wealthy foreigners, giving them the right to live and work in the USA and offering a path of citizenship in exchange for $5 million fee. Man, listen to the devil, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. But this who is running the United States. You see? And hey, he's coming with the solutions now. He made a problem. He caused a problem for you so-called immigrants. He got a reaction out of the people. Now a solution. Oh, well, you want to be over here? Well, you got to give us $5 million. Now we accept you. You see? So it's not going to be nothing different than these people that's out here protesting. He's causing the problem, getting a reaction. And now he's got to come with a solution. Yep, shalom to my brother Danyala. Hey, how about Shema Shabrakatah and Rakathum to in your household, King Shalom. Yep, Khan, Rice Krispie treat suspended. Hey, Khan, brother. Hey, this devil's, he's in the work, man. Hey, this devil is moving, man. He's moving fast. And we're going to see more of these people being oppressed by the laws, right? He says he framed mischief by law. This is Psalms 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framed mischief by a law? You see? So prepare to see more of these unjust, draconian laws to be in place. Look forward to that, man. And we just waiting. All roads lead to the mark. That's right. That's right. And that's what we seeing. We seeing all roads lead to the mark. Because you got to think about it, man. Hey, them presenting that mark to you, a cashless got to be so far gone, right? They have to be really disappearing, man. They have to be no cash. And that's what you see. Esau is really doing these things to tank the dollar by laying these tariffs on these countries. And they're just further increasing the prices. Inflation, hyperinflation. We finna see Revelation, the 6th chapter, hit in a major way. Revelation 6 and verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast saying, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he sat on him, having a pair of balance in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and wine." That's right. And we're gonna see more of these. We're gonna see hyperinflation, shrinkflation. Right? We're gonna see it take effect in a major way. So to a point where people just gonna be robbing and stealing, killing. You see, back in 2nd Ezra 15. Hey, these chapters, hey, they're about to hit hard, and we're gonna see it. And we're gonna see how more as we read these scriptures and look out into the current world. We're gonna see these scriptures are right on point, because we know that the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Right? Verse 16, back in 2nd Ezra 16, 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Wait till the full storehouses become empty. Right? You see that China, I believe that China just hit America with a 50% tariff, man. Let me look that up. I believe that was the case I seen. 50% tariff that China just put on America. Let me grab that. Let me see if I can find some. Yep. Okay. Con. It says Trump. Okay, Trump threatens additional 50% tariffs on China, and I believe China also just hit America with a 34% tariff, man. Like the elder Sakala said, it's a pissing contest. You piss on us, we'll piss on you. Yep. Trump threatens China with an extra 50% tariff. Salakia. Word. Okay, kind. Let me see if I can pull that back up. Yeah, it says Trump threatens China with extra 50% tariff if country fails to withdraw 34% rhetorical levels. Yep, Trump threatens to slap an additional 50% tariff on China. Yep. You see? So it's a tariff war. In America, you Americans, you're going to feel it the worst. And that's why you see all these people out here protesting, because they know. They know what's the end game. They know what Trump doing all this tariff war with these countries, what it's going to really lead to. It's going to lead to you Americans feeling the pressure. Because America's nothing but a corporation at the end of the day, man. Yep, Matthew 24 and verse 12. And iniquity shall abound, and the love of many shall wax cold. That's right. That's right. The love of many is waxing cold. Yep. The brothers say 104% tariff total if it goes into effect, man. Come on, man. Look at that. 104% of them putting tariffs on goods and products. Man, this shit is going to crumble, man. This shit is going to crumble overnight. Because you got to understand, America's nothing but a corporation. See, America is a consumer. They consume a lot of these goods from these other countries. They don't distribute. They get everything, any and everything from these other countries. So you opposing tariffs on these countries that you was in cahoots with, and they cut you off. They cut you off. What is going to happen, man? What is going to happen? I'll let you think about that. What is going to happen? Man, it's going to be like Mad Max. You know, these different parts of America are going to be like a horror scenes, man. They're going to be like horror scenes. Burning buildings, looting, you know. People setting cars on fire. People setting government buildings on fire. Just as you've seen out there, what was that? When they was dragging, they had dragged one of the officials, one of the presidents. They was dragging his ass down the street. They was all in his house, jumping on his bed, diving in his pool. You know? It's going to get real nasty out here. Like my brother said, in the UK, it's going to get real bloody. Yep. The brother said president of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, says the EU wants to abandon the American credit cards, Visa and MasterCard, PayPal, Ally Pal, and wants to replace them with European ones. You see? Braki Yahweh, Braki Yahweh Shah, Braki Yahweh, Braki Yahweh Shah, Shalaki. You see? Yep, like the brother said, that's just going to piss Trump and these Babylonians off. People running away from America's currencies. You know? Nations stop aligning themselves with American currencies. That's just going to piss Americans off. But these Trumps and these Babylonians off, like the brother said. And you know how Trump is, man. You know how Trump is. Hey, those that, you know, try to oppose him or try to come up against him, he's going to do things to try to come up against them. Like I said, it's a pissing contest. Who can piss on each other the most? Yep, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21. Behold, virtue shall be so good cheap upon earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. That's right. See, as things are so-called still intact, but not intact to a point where, you know, these people don't see what's coming, right? But it's still so-called floating above water, so to speak. But soon that boat is going to sink, right? So people still able to, you know, work a 9 to 5 and still able to put food on the table, right? Virtue so good, cheap upon earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. But even then shall evils grow upon the earth. The sword, famine, and great confusion, man. And that's what we're about to witness. The sword, the famine, and great confusion on a higher level, man. Just wake up. Wait till people wake up and they feeling it. They already feeling waking up to their 401k is dropping 15 and 20,000. You know, just imagine when it says when you try to put your card in and get some money, access denied, or insufficient funds, or you no longer can take cash out. You're gonna see more of these people trying to do bank runs, right? And people are actually trying to break into the banks and take their money out of the accounts. We're gonna see all this happening, man. And the Lord have given us a prelude to these things that's about to come on a large scale. You see? Yep. And it said, Revelation 17 and verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest on the beast shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. That's right. These nations that's in cahoots with America, NATO, the EU, because you got Trump also. He slapped terrors on these European Union nations, man. These EU nations, those that in his own allies. He don't give a damn. But that's just furthermore just gonna make this scripture here come to life. See, Yahweh Shah is using this devil on the left hand side to bring forth the Lord's agenda. This is not Trump's agenda. Trump ain't got no say so, you know, because ultimately he's a puppet. He's controlled by the elites. And ultimately he's controlled by Yahweh Shah. So back in 2nd Ezra 15, in verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. That's right. And that's what we're going to see. We're going to see that more and more. We're going to see more of sedition. We're going to see more of these people taking matters into their own hand. Hell, you see it now. You see it now. On a lower level. Are you actually gonna see people getting hit with water cannons? You know? Esau hitting these people with rubber bullets. This is the time we in, man. Hey, Ezekiel the 7th chapter say evil and only evil. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Martial law, curfews, roads blocked off. For because the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. That's right, man. It's going to get to a point where these people are going to be shaken. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. That's right. For the lack of bread and great tribulation. And we in that time that can happen in any moment. As these sanctions, right, and these terrors are laid on these other countries. Yep, the domino effect, right? Yep, that's what's about to happen, a domino effect. Yep, it says the domino effect, the communal effect produced when one event sets off a series of similar or related events, a form of chain reaction. So it's gonna just come. It's gonna come. Each and every day is just gonna go forward. The dominoes is falling. Each and every day is gonna be serious events related to. It says set off a series of similar or related events, a form of chain reaction, man. You see, and not only in America, you're gonna see it spread throughout the world, man. Because best believe these tariffs that America is putting on these countries, it is gonna take effect. It's gonna take effect. That's why you had these European Union countries, right, telling their citizens to prepare, right, to prepare themselves. I believe a 72-hour start stocking up at least for 72 hours with food, water, medication, right? And they also showing videos of them to how to prepare a bug out bag. So you see, hey, these nations, hey, they see, man. They see that, hey, these things that Trump is putting into place is going to take effect on their country as well. But you Americans, man, you don't know nothing, man. Like I said, it's great confusion, man. You people are in great confusion, man. You're not trying to prepare yourself for anything. Yo, hey, shalom to my brother Nathan. Hey, y'all, Bashim Al-Shabarakatah and Barakatham to your household Malak. Hey, shalom, King. Yo, radical tension at a boiling point across Europe also. That's right, man. You see? As I just said, hey, these European Union countries, man, hey, they gonna feel it too. And that's what's gonna lead them to more of these nations that's in cahoots with America to divide themselves from America. As the beloved brother put Revelation 17 and 16 up. You see? So, hey, we in that time. Man. We're going to see this thing escalate more and more. Each and every day, we're going to see prophecies coming to pass. And as us and anointing us believers, man, we're going to be rejoicing, man. This is a beautiful time to be alive in the spirit, man. We're seeing the downfall of modern day Rome 2.0. We're seeing the downfall of Babylon, right? America, right? So we know that, hey, that chip got to be right around the corner. It got to be right around the corner. Because we see that, hey, this thing is coming. Everything is falling, right? Hey, so with that, Akin wa Akwath, you know, I pray that this lesson is edifying, comforting, exhorting to you brothers, well as you few sisters that listen and learning. Hey, Tawadi Ha Bashim Ashah for Yahah Rekakodash, with the Holy Spirit moving me and compelling me to continue to push this word with all true sincerity. I don't believe I'm going to make it out to the highways and hedges due to the rain, but hey, it's all to wild. You know, if the spirit jump back on me, I'm going to come back with another lesson. I don't rock this out to you brothers, right? And you sisters that's listening and learning. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to my power, Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shah, Baal Shem, Waha, Rekakodash. Hey, honors be to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and the elect elders that's pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. To you, I say shalom and a Bible ball. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom. Hey, beautiful.